Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Rick, and I am here with a massive pickup video from the month of April. I have stuff from book sales. I have stuff from a Facebook group. I have stuff from a Liberty Thrift. I have stuff from Second and Charles twice. Two Second and Charles visits? Are they all from one? I think they're from two Second and Charles visits. I bought another deal of stuff from my buddy Snapadappa off Instagram, most of which was to resell, but some stuff for me to keep. Something I ordered from Arrow, something I've ordered from Deep Discount, a package from Whatnot, a package from my buddy Jay at Absolute Sublime, and a few things from Amazon. We're going to get right in, guys. As you could tell by the thumbnail, it was hard for me to hold everything for the photo. I'm going to dive right in with the stuff that I got from the book sale. We'll start out with a few CDs, then some DVDs, and one Blu-ray. I want to say I went to like 2 different book sales in one day. Everything here was either $1 or $2. The CDs were $1, and I want to say all but one of the DVDs were $2. There was one that was $1, I think. So the first album I grabbed here, I am a fan of this band, and this is an album I haven't heard anything off of, but I liked their other stuff. I actually learned about this band from a TV show, Undateable. It is Saint Motel, and this is the album Saint Motel-O-Vision. So I grabbed that for $1, and then the other CD I grabbed was Mumford & Sons' Sigh No More. I've been listening to Mumford & Sons quite a bit more recently, so I've been wanting to grab their albums as I find them out and about. Spoiler alert for the May video, I may have added another one of their CDs to the collection. Then we have some DVDs. The first one, it's appropriate for the most part, is from a local radio station. They used to do a yearly calendar from the morning show, WMMR, Preston and Steve. And this is the making of Preston and Steve's Totally Office Calendar 2007. Like I said, she's covered, but I'm not going to show that too long. Don't want to get in trouble with the video police or anything. Next up, this movie sounded really interesting. This book sale had a ton of music DVDs. I did buy quite a bit to resell, but this one caught my eye for me to check out. It's a movie, I believe, called Festival Express. I think it's like a performance film, but it's also about like a bus that toured to all these different festivals. So it seemed really interesting and caught my eye. So I grabbed that, Festival Express, on DVD. This was the one I paid $1 for. The rest I paid $2 for. I like stand-up. I'm curious to see who's on this. I might pop it in just to see what comedians are on it, and I may or may not keep it. It is Gabriel Iglesias presents Stand-Up Revolution. So it's supposed to be Gabriel Iglesias is a co-host on this, and there's 18 comedians on it with him. So I'm curious if any of my favorites are on there. Like I said, I'll kind of skim through it and see if this is worth me keeping. I'm a huge stand-up fan. Speaking of stand-up, a stand-up special I did not own in my collection from the late, great Ralphie May, Too Big to Ignore. This is from 2012. I want to say this was close to the end of his career / life. I could be wrong, but this isn't one I ever really see out and about. So I grabbed that. I'm a fan of this man's music. And like I said, tons of concert DVDs at the one book sale. Justin Timberlake live from London. This is only an 8-song concert, so I'm guessing it's not a full concert. It's kind of annoying. This might be like a one-time watch. It does have a bonus CD, but I have like I want to say I have a concert of his on Blu-ray that's a full concert. Justin. Yep, I have a full Madison Square Garden concert on Blu-ray, so I probably don't need to keep that. Another concert, this one I'll definitely be keeping, Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Slane Castle. This is a really, really good set. This was from, I would guess, like early 2000s, because it looks like it's Californication heavy. Yeah, 2003. So a great set list on this one. Definitely will be keeping that. And this was another cool find, this being a factory sealed copy of 2008 Bonnaroo. Some of the highlights on this one for me are Jack Johnson, Metallica, Pearl Jam, the Raconteurs, Tegan and Sarah, Mastodon, Against Me are all on this one. So, yep, keeping this in the collection. And then the Lonely Blu-ray I got from the book sales, a movie I've never seen, and it's been on my watch list for a long time. Matchstick Men with Sam Rockwell and Nicolas Cage. So I haven't seen this one. For $2 for a brand new factory sealed copy. Added that to the collection. Next up, these are from a Facebook lot. And to be fair, I know I said these are April pickups. I've had these sitting in the box for a while. I think it was before April. But I finally went through the box in April and added these 3 titles to my April pickups, because these are titles I'm keeping. Because Stone Cold said so. Bridget's a big Stone Cold fan, plus I love WWE stuff, so adding that to the collection. Next up, Raw's 25th anniversary. Kind of cool, since I was at Raw 30 recently in Philadelphia this year. So this was the last time they did an anniversary, and this they did at the Barclays Center, as well as the Hammerstein Ballroom, the Manhattan Center, which is where they had the first episode of Raw. So keeping that, and this was probably the coolest find. This, I believe, is out of print. It is a pay-per-view from 2018, the only time they've done this up until this point. The All Women's Evolution pay-per-view from 2018. So pretty cool. I actually think I heard or read something that Ref Aubrey from AEW, that I'm a big fan of, refed one of the matches on the show. Like, I want to say all the ring announcers were women, all the referees were women, and the whole card was women. So I'm going to pop that in, because this was a show I did not get to watch back in the day. So added that to the collection. So that was it from that Facebook lot. Then Bridget and I went to a Liberty Thrift in the Trevose area. You've probably seen Dave Cinema Sickness go out to this store. We were visiting some family out in that area, and we stopped, and I grabbed a few things. These were $2 a piece. This is a movie I just wanted to revisit. I know it never got a Blu-ray, and I just want to rewatch it and see if it's any good. It has Drake Bell in it, as well as Haley Bennett and Ryan Pinkston, who I remember from MTV back in the day. It is college unrated. Like I said, I watched this probably when it first came out on DVD at Blockbuster, but I don't remember anything at all about it. So got that to check out again, see if it's any good. Another stand-up here. These are both stand-ups. This is the Richard Pryor stand-up comedy double feature, and it's Richard Pryor Here Now and Richard Pryor Live on the Sunset Strip. So that was a cool find for $2. Last but not least, this one was factory sealed. I got to see him last year live, I believe. And it's Dave Attell's HBO special, Captain Miserable. It's brand new, factory sealed. So Dave Attell, very funny guy. I should probably stop recording this and get some water. I feel like I'm gonna start like coughing or gagging. But yeah, Dave Attell DVD, Captain Miserable. Grab that. Second Charles. We'll power through this. A lot of CDs from Second Charles. I obviously, Second Charles, I do buy stuff to resell there. This trip, I got the Revenge of the Nerds 4-movie set, which I already own. That sold for a really good profit. And there were some cool movie finds here as well. But surprisingly, I bought a ton of CDs. They had a lot of Trustkill Records stuff, still brand new sealed, and a couple cool compilations. So this is a dual EP. Shai Hulud and Another Victim, A Whole New Level of Sickness, still brand new, factory sealed. These were all like $2 to $3. So I grabbed that. The Nora album, Dreamers and Dead Men, which I did not own. I actually think I own this album in my... I need to do a better job of loading my CDs in. I have so many I have to go through and reorganize. But it is Nora, Loser's Intuition. This was another cool find. Brand new factory sealed. Trust Kill Takeover Volume 2. This is a CD-DVD combo, I believe. Based on the weight of it, I would guess CD-DVD combo. This just says it's a CD with a free 16-month calendar, but it feels awfully hefty. Then we have Blood, Sweat, and 10 Years, Trust Kill Records. Lots of bands I enjoy on these compilations. 18 Visions, Walls of Jericho, Most Precious Blood, Poison the Well, Throwdown, Bleeding Through, Nora. And it kind of has 2 songs from each band. So that's cool. This was brand new factory sealed. I just opened this to put on my phone. It is the Not Another Teen Movie soundtrack, which is kind of fun because it's all cover songs, I believe. Tainted Love by Marilyn Manson, Blue Monday by Orgy, Never Let Me Down by Smashing Pumpkins, 99 Red Balloons by Goldfinger, I Melt With You by Mest, If You Leave by Good Charlotte, Somebody's Baby by Phantom Planet. So lots of fun covers. And last but not least, probably the coolest CD in my opinion, the Clash Tribute Burning London. This has a great lineup. Ice Cube, The Urge, Third Eye Blind, Rancid, No Doubt, Money Money Boston's, 311, Silverchair, Cracker. So a really cool lineup. So I grabbed all those from Second Charles. Then some movies, a 4K, 2 4Ks, 2 Blu-rays. First 4K, this was $4. Mortal Engines. I haven't heard the greatest things about it, but for $4, a 4K with slipcover, I grabbed it. Worst comes to worst, I decide I resell it. But at some point, I'd like to watch it. If I don't, I couldn't pass up on the $4 4K with a slip. So I grabbed that. This was a cool find, brand new factory sealed, Into the Forest. This is an A24 movie. I've heard fantastic, amazing things about this one. I've never seen it. It stars Evan Rachel Wood and Ellen/Elliot Page. It's Ellen Page on this, now Elliot Page. So I've heard amazing things about this one. I've not yet seen it. So that was a really cool find. I want to say it was like $5 or $6. This was $5. It's a Kino Lorber Blu-ray with a fun cast. I've never seen this movie. From the year I was born, 84, The Wildlife, starring Chris Penn, Leah Thompson, Island Mitchell Smith, Jenny Wright, Eric Stoltz, Rick Moranis, and Randy Quaid. So that one caught my eye just based on the cast, and the Kino spine stuck out to me, and it was only $5. And then the coolest find for $10, the 4K Steelbook Scream Factory of Carrie, this being the original Carrie. Yeah, I couldn't believe when I found this and it was priced at $10 because it hadn't come out long before we were in that store, and it's in really great condition. It's a complete, I already put it in a bag, but it is the 1976 version of the movie. The 4K, 2 Blu-rays. So definitely grab that to upgrade my version of Carrie, not Curry. Like I said, there's a few light scratches from like when it was on the shelf, but besides that, it's in amazing condition, and it was literally $10. So, and I had 20% off everything I bought at Second and Charles that day. I will also note or make notice that you guys probably saw already. I bought the mystery box, the Second Charles mystery box, the same day I bought this stuff. So this was from the Whitehall Second Charles. I don't think any of this was from, I might be lying, it might just only be from Whitehall. I don't think I went to the Newark, Delaware Second Charles. So this is all from the Whitehall. So it's the same place I bought the mystery box. The next thing here is the stuff from my buddy Snapadappa from Instagram. This is what I kept from this. I'll show you guys. I don't want to spoil what I got here. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this without giving away anything. So basically, this big old bin that's down there, which is a massive bin. I just want you guys to know it is a huge full-length storage bin. Was pretty much packed full. He gave me an amazing deal, as he always does. And this is what I'm keeping from it. Not much, considering it's a full bin, but it's a nice way to help him out. He always hooks me up with an awesome deal. I got to see him after a card show that I went to, and there was a handful of things to add to the collection. So the first thing here is actually for Bridget. She was really excited about this. I was excited when I saw it because I knew she would want it. It is the complete series of the Librarians, still brand new, factory sealed. So Bridget's been wanting to check this show out, so grabbing that for her was pretty cool. And next up, a movie I've never seen, and it's always kind of been on my radar. And I'm easily going to make my money back from this bin, and I will profit. Hopefully, that is the plan. So this stuff is all just kind of like the way I pay myself from selling, you know. Obviously, I should make profit, but if not, this stuff gets added to the collection. So, Cuffs with Christian Slater and Mila Jovovich. So, I've never seen this one. Add that to the collection to check out. Didn't own this. Green Day International Super Videos. Although this is just music videos, I probably don't need to keep this in the collection, especially due to the fact I am really running out of room for all things physical media as I show all this stuff I keep buying. This one, I was looking for this version. I believe I bought the regular case version of it or the full screen version of it, but have been looking for the widescreen snapper case, and he found it, Murder by Numbers, a movie that's never gotten a Blu-ray release. It should get a Blu-ray. Ryan Gosling, Michael Pitt, and Sandra Bullock. I remember enjoying this movie, but it's been a very, very long time since I've seen it. Probably 20 years. So, added that to the collection. Stanley Kubrick's Lolita, which I've never seen before. Added that to the collection so I could finally check that one out. This was cool. I had the Mill Creek release of this and one of the Ernest movies, but figured wasn't going to keep the Ernest movie in my collection, and this is the Kino Lorber edition, so I assume it has a better transfer. Camp Nowhere on Blu-ray, a movie that I grew up watching so much, so this being the Kino Lorber, wanted to definitely keep that in the collection. This is cool, a brand new factory sealed copy of Violent Night, which I still have yet to watch. Need to check this one out, with John Leguizamo and the guy whose name I can't remember from Stranger Things, David Harbour. Wow, Rick. So, definitely want to check this one out. Have not seen it, but I've heard good things about it. Then he had told me about this. He found this for me a while ago. This was one of the Real Hero steelbooks I needed. Pitch black. So, I think I still need like one or two more of them. And all of the complete American set of the Real Heroes steelbooks. So that was a cool addition. And then this was actually missing a disc, or didn't have a disc in it. So I took the version I had off my shelf and put the disc in it, and I'm keeping this. It is the Muppets steelbook. So figured why not keep this version. I don't know why it's not sticking. That's kind of weird. But the Muppets steelbook is going into my collection. I owned the standard version, but figured why not just upgrade it to the steelbook. So that, and that is it from Snappa. So thank you again for the deal. And now we're going to get into packages, although the first thing does not have a package anymore because they sent it in a gigantic box, and it just was taking up too much room on the shelving. I actually ordered two things. One was a pre-order, and this was just a really good deal, so I figured I would order both at the same time, pay the one-time shipping. It is the 4K steelbook from Arrow of Wild Things. A So Bad It's Good movie. I wanted to upgrade this, and like I said, it's a pretty cool artwork. It is a steelbook. I forgot, I want to say it was $20. It was like $20 or $22 maybe. So I grabbed it. Like I said, I was already making an order, so figured why not order that as well. Then we have some stuff from Amazon. Can you guys guess what's in this box? Yes, there was a brand new pop that came out that I needed to get my hands on. I actually ordered it from Amazon. And here she is, mommy herself, Rhea Ripley from WWE, that I am a huge, huge fan of. So had to get the mommy pop when they announced it. They did a really good job with this one. The tattoos on there, the little balance thing. It's before she was with Dom Dom, so it doesn't have Dom written under her eye, but a cool pop. So grab that to add to the pop collection. It seems like I got a pop last month. I got a pop this month. Spoiler alert, I bought one pop in May as well. And then I got a couple titles from Amazon. One for me, one for the lady. The one for the lady, this was a really good deal. I want to say this was $12.99. I gotta do better with notes. It was like cheap. It was under $15. Is the Penny Dreadful Complete Series Blu-ray. So I got that for Bridget. And then the thing I got for myself, which was on my wish list, this was like $5.99 or $6.99, is Blue Chips starring Nick Nolte, Shaquille O'Neal, and Anthony Hardaway. Grab that one to add to the collection. Then I got something from my buddy Jay, Absolute Sublime. I believe we did like a card deal, and he paid me the difference. So this was towards like a card he wanted. This is a movie I've been wanting to check out since I saw the trailers for this back in the day. This is still brand new, factory sealed. A film called Broker. The trailer looked excellent in this movie, or for this movie. So Jay had a copy of it sealed, and like I said, he wanted a card, so we worked out a deal. So thank you to Jay for the deal. Absolute Sublime. I will try to not forget and put a link down in the description for Jay's channel. I got Jay hooked on wrestling cards, especially from Whatnot. So speaking of Whatnot, two movies that I bought from Whatnot, from Undead Media. I mentioned Undead Media in the last video. I still have the... Oh god. I still have the card here. Undead Media's information. They're on Whatnot. They also have a website, Instagram. Grabbed a few movies from them. The first being Empire of Light, which stars Olivia Colman. It looked like Oscar Beatty type movie. Oscar Beatty type movie from 2022, but it looked really good, and it's a Sam Mendes film, so I grabbed that. And the other thing I grabbed, I've actually already watched with RJ and Bridget, and I really enjoyed it, and that is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish on Blu-ray DVD combo pack. This was a very fun watch, a very, very good animated movie. So I grabbed that. Next up, we're down to two. We got Deep Discount and Hamilton Book. So Deep Discount was doing another Olive Films buy one get one free. I found 4 movies that I wanted, and I got 3 here. Hold on a second. I bought 6 movies from the Hamilton, not Hamilton, hi. All right. I bought 6 films from the buy one get one free Olive Film sale. 3 were back ordered, 3 were available. So these were the first 3 I got. In no particular order. Shag. So basically these cost me like $11 each shipped for the Olive Film titles. Shag's a movie I've never seen. It's always kind of caught my eye when I used to buy the DVD to resell it. A fun cast, a fun premise. So I grabbed that. Another movie I owned on DVD I've never seen. Upgraded, Last American Virgin. I've heard it's very, very good. I've heard it's pretty depressing for an R-rated sex comedy. And then the last thing was another DVD I had owned of a movie I'd never seen. But, you know, I need to just keep buying stuff I don't have room for, guys. And that is Johnny B. Good on Blu-ray, starring Anthony Michael Hall, Uma Thurman, and Robert Downey Jr. So, yeah, pretty cool finds from deep discount. The other half of that pickup will be in my May video. We're going to do a quick cut here because the video is getting awfully long. I don't want the camera to cut off, so we will be right back now. All right, guys. So, one last package here from my friends at Hamilton Book. I may have bought some stuff. I may have gone a little overboard with buying stuff. So, let's see here. Kind of put these in order. I did buy some stuff to resell, so I will pull that stuff out. I can show you guys what I bought to resell since I usually don't do that anymore. I bought a copy of Shark on Olive Films to sell. Monsters, a Shudder movie. Band-Aid, I bought a copy of that to resell. It's a Shout Factory. This is an Arrow, The Happiness of the Categories. I got those all to resell. And then I want to say everything else here is for me. So those were to sell. I will put them here for now. All right. So the first thing is another Olive Films, and it is Romance and Cigarettes. So this is a weird flick. I've never seen it, but the description and the premise, it's a musical. It's written and directed by John Turturro, and it stars James Gandolfini, Susan Sarandon, Kate Winslet, Steve Buscemi, Bobby Cannavale, Mary Louise Parker, Ada Turturro, Christopher Walken, and Mandy Moore. The movie just had me so curious. Oh, I have my invoice here, so I could probably tell you what I paid for it. Yeah, this was only $4.95, so I grabbed that. Olive Films, $5, and it looked interesting. This one here was $4.95. This has been on my to-watch list for a while. Billy Crystal and Ben Schwartz, and it's about stand-up comedy called Standing Up, Falling Down. Another one that just looked really, really good, so I grabbed that. And then I got a couple documentaries that I paid up for. These were both $11.95. Other Music. It's about a record store in New York City. It just really sounded interesting, and I splurged and got it for myself. So Other Music. And then this looks awesome too. Aha, the movie. This being a Lightyear release. This one was a Factory 25. So two labels I'm not familiar with. But they both caught my eye and sounded really great. So I grabbed those. This was a movie I found on Hulu and absolutely loved it. I've been trying to find the US version, but this got lowered in price. This was $3.95. So I went ahead and grabbed it, even though it is the Canadian version. So it has that awful French on the spine, which I don't like. I don't like that at all. But it's a movie called Buffaloed with Zoe Deutsch. This movie's hilarious. I highly, highly recommend Buffaloed. Jai Courtney's in it, Judy Greer. It's very, very, very good. I really, really can't. It's a very funny, like, dark comedy. So Buffaloed, grab that to add to the collection. And then last but not least, a couple 4Ks, one of which is an Arrow, and one of which is, I believe, my second ever Vinegar Syndrome title. Might be my third. I might own a Blu-ray and a 4K, but I got another 4K. So the Arrow I got for $14.95 is the Donnie Darko 4K. I'm a big fan of this movie, and for $15, I decided to upgrade the 4K to the 4K of the Arrow video release. And then for $24.95, a childhood favorite, movie I have not watched probably since I was 10 years old, if I had to guess. This came out in 92, so it's probably been since I was 10 or 11 years old. Vinegar Syndrome put it out on 4K. It had never gotten a DVD or Blu-ray release. Vinegar Syndrome said, let us fix that and put this out on 4K. and his sidekicks with the late Jonathan Brandis, Joe Piscopo, and Chuck Norris. Had to get that and add it to the collection. Can't wait to show RJ and Bridget. I'm worried about how it will hold up, if at all. But yeah, wanted to definitely grab that and put it in the collection. So that is it, guys. That is everything. It was quite a lot in April. I went a little too hard in April with my purchases. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought about all my pickups. If I had a good one, a bad one, if I just need to stop buying stuff because I'm out of room. I really probably need to slow down big time. But here I am. So thank you guys for watching. Check out the description box down below where you can find links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies that I watch. My Amazon wish list is on there. My eBay store, Blu-ray.com profile, all can be found down below. So thank you guys for watching. As always, until next time, who's down to movie?